The COVID-19 pandemic has amplified many other issues plaguing our society. While stay home, stay safe has been the mantra to defeat this virus, for many women, home is where they might be the most unsafe. The lockdowns have led to a rise in domestic violence across the world. In the United States, it's especially bad. The issue is far more serious, with more than 500 domestic violence cases involving guns. Our next report tells you more.
When COVID-19 started wreaking havoc across the world, over half of humanity was locked down. People were asked to stay home to stay safe. But what if your home is where you are the most unsafe? The pandemic has once again put the spotlight on domestic violence across the world. Some women have been locked down with their tormentors for months. The result? A rise in domestic violence cases in the United States. The problem is far more serious. Over 500 domestic violence cases in this year, 2020, involved guns. More than 500 suspects have been charged in domestic violence cases with illegal possession of firearms. The U.S. Justice Department has highlighted the severity of the risks attached. According to the U.S. Attorney General William Barr, the statistics are clear that when domestic violence offenders have access to guns, their partners and their families are at much greater risk of falling victim to gun violence. In fact, in some communities across America, roughly half of the homicides are related to domestic violence. The U.S. Justice Department says domestic violence abusers with a gun in the home are 5 times more likely to kill their partners than those living in gun-free homes. The law prohibits individuals with domestic violence record from possessing or owning guns. But the figures are alarming. According to multiple public opinion surveys, about 40% of Americans say that they or someone in their household has a gun. Data suggests that about 1 in 6 homicide victims are killed by an intimate partner. Nearly half of female homicide victims in the U.S. are killed by a current or former male intimate partner. America has for a long time grappled with gun violence. 38,000 Americans die from gun violence every year. The latest figures have triggered a fresh debate on the issue of firearm-related domestic violence. Women in the U.S. are 21 times more likely to be killed by guns than women in other high-income countries. America's situation is bad, but not unique. Lockdowns have amplified the domestic violence crisis across the world. According to the United Nations, domestic violence reports in France increased 30% since the lockdown. Argentina saw a 25% rise in cases. In India, domestic violence complaints were at a 10-year high during the COVID-19 lockdown. Bureau Report, WION, World is One.
Thank you for watching Gravitas on WION's YouTube channel. If you want to stay up to date with what's happening around the world, then subscribe to our channel and don't forget to like and share. Thank you very much for watching WION, World is One.